welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we get a Thursday Night Primetime showdown. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And Thursday Night Primetime is underway. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
You know, one thing I get a little tired of around draft time, Kate, is hearing all these people say, oh, he can make every throw. He can make every throw. Technically, sure. Every guy that's drafted can make every throw. But how special are those throws? How much accuracy? How much zip? When it comes to Spencer Rattler, dude's got a live arm. It isn't the arm or the skill set that saw him fall to the 5th round. It was some of the ups and downs in college. And when given a chance and the right supporting cast, he does have elite arm talent.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Opposite. Here we go. Set. Yellow. 22.
Here's Rattler. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his back, Alvin Kamara there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Into the hands of Olave. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Well, love him or hate him, Rodgers not ready to leave the league until he's satisfied with how his final chapter reads. He didn't get the storybook ending he wanted last year. Taking another run at channeling all that doubt into success one final time.
Now ready for the first time with Jalen Warren. Duke the defender. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
For a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go again with Warren. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. He finds Woods. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Steelers first down. Trying an inside give to Warren. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. Brought in close to the 8. And that's a pitch for a touchdown. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. I saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. Play an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. It was just job well done.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. They send a tight end in motion.
43.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Catch made by Cooks. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. And the Steelers going nickel. Third down. Rattler to the air now. Complete beyond the marker. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, New Orleans.
They're going play action. Escapes the pocket.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Screen here for Kamara. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Red 38.
That's the end of one. 3 more to go here on Thursday Night Primetime. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Caught by his back, Kamara. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line. His defense just kept swarming.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Running back sent in motion. Throw on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Groupie. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Groupie sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Steelers, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Has him make it to him, and he loses the football. It's out! Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Warren here from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers trying to add to their lead. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Throw left side finds Fryermuth. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted from a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
It's a screen play to Warren. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Back to Warren. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Trying to work quickly now.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Warren. No, this isn't going to do it. Stopped at the line, and they're going to remain a couple yards away here now on 4th and goal. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. They'll go for it, Rodgers. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
Saints 3.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. The Saints are going to take over now near the end of the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. He's keeping it. And he'll get it up in the 38-yard line before going down. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10.
First down, New Orleans.
Rattler setting to throw. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 4. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 9.
Throwing from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring it down again. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
To the yard. And it's 4th down.
They'll send out the punting unit. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Throwing here just before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half.